Mate, obviously been a difficult couple of weeks. What's the mood in the camp like?
Yeah, it has been a difficult couple of weeks. I think all we can do is go back to the training pitch, work hard, stay together, and the mood overall has been really good. You know, still positive, and yeah, that's probably it.
Can you put your finger on why there's been such a difference from the first 3 weeks to the last 5?
I would say the consistency is probably the biggest thing. Consistency in professional football is the hardest thing, you know, to perform week in, week out at your maximum level. And yeah, I'd say consistency has probably been what's let us down.
What do you put that down to? Is that a big part of when you have young players that you're going to get those sort of ups and downs that you've had the last couple of years?
I think it's just, yeah, I mean, as a younger player, it is hard to every week come out in professional football and consistently perform. I think that is the biggest challenge coming through as a youngster. And even when you are an experienced player, that's also a challenge as well, to come out and perform as well as you can each week. So, yeah.
Is there a case of not so much that they're young and they can't perform, is it more maybe that they haven't been in this situation before, and after they lose a couple they might lose a bit of confidence, drop their head, and they might start doing something different, or they don't know how to deal with a situation where you've lost 4 or 5 games?
Yeah, I think that's where we have to come in as older players and help them and guide them. The younger players in our team are, I think, full of confidence if you know them personally. So yeah, as older players, we definitely have to help them in this situation because it is tough. Probably a little bit more tougher for them, as some of them wouldn't have experienced it before.
What about the defensive record? I mean, as a centre back, I'm sure you're sick of people talking about Adelaide United conceding too many goals. Is there a reason for that as well? I mean, it's been part of the club's DNA really for the last 2 or 3 years. Is it just something that you have to put up with because you are such an attacking team?
Yeah, I think we are such an attacking team. Sometimes we do leave ourselves open. But yeah, it is frustrating conceding goals, and this year we have conceded too many goals. I think in the league it hasn't been too bad compared to other teams. It's like you say, because we are such an attacking team, sometimes we are left open at the back. But we're working on that. Transition moments is really important for us as defenders, you know, pushing up high on the strikers when we are attacking. And I think that's a big one that we can improve on going forward.
Who's sort of in charge of defending the shape and the structure? Is it Carl? Is it Millsy? Is it everyone? Who's sort of taking the back four and midfield as well, I suppose?
It would definitely be Millsy, and then obviously Carl's the head coach, so he obviously takes it. But Millsy will be the one out there taking us through things, taking us through shape, taking us as a back four alone. So yeah, it's kind of a mixture, really.
Obviously, yourself and Alex both were out a couple of weeks ago, came back in. How's that sort of partnership between the two of you going? Because you've obviously also got 2 centre-backs who played plenty of AFL football as well.
Yeah, me and Popper, it's been really good. It's been good to play alongside Popovic. He's a great young talent and he's coming through, and I think his Western Sydney game he played on the weekend was probably his best one of the year. He won a lot of challenges. I think he won most of his challenges. And yeah, the partnership has been good, and I'm enjoying playing next to him.
What do you make of Newcastle?
Every game in this league is tough. You know, it's no week is easy, and so yeah, it'll be another tough game. We just have to focus on what we need to do, and if we do that, then we should come away with the 3 points.
Is it almost motivating to know that, okay, you guys have not played your best football the last 5 weeks, you're still basically sitting mid-table and there's still so much of the season to go? It's not over by a long shot.
Yeah, I think, you know, everyone's going, 3 games on the trot and we've lost 3 games. I mean, it's still, round 9 coming up, and we're still sitting mid-table. I mean, we had such a great start to the season. There's no reason why we can't find that form again. And yeah, that's why we are so positive, because at the start of the season we were doing it and we were up top.
I think when you look at the ladder, obviously had Macarthur and Wellington the last couple of days, 2 sides that could have gone top, whoever won out of that, 2 sides that wouldn't have been predicted Harley going into the season. Is this the most even competition that you can remember the last few years?
Yeah, I think Carl even said it the other day, like the league is so even. It's like I said before as well, no match in the A-League is an easy game. So yeah, if whichever team shows up on the day, it can really win. Yeah.
What about for you personally? You didn't play for a long time, you come back in, you had a bit of a rest. How's the body? You feel like you're past all of that now and you can just put your best foot forward?
Yeah, I feel like obviously coming back from the Achilles injury was tough for me, physically and a little bit mentally, to be honest. But the club has really supported me, and I've played 7-8 games this year so far, and really enjoying it. And my body's feeling really good, backing up each week the games. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it's all going at the moment.
Had a little one recently as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
How's the balance going between the newborn?
Yeah, it's good. The missus definitely takes a lot more of the workload than me. She's definitely up more at night, so I'm very lucky to have her. But yeah, it's been great, and it definitely changes your perspective on life.
Who went first with the name between you and Ben?
I actually think Ben already had like clothes printed out of Noah on it, but my baby was born, I think maybe a month before his. So yeah, I think probably Ben, to be fair.